I'm James, and welcome to Behind the Scare. Today, we're diving into a short called Not My Dog. Now, the premise is pretty simple. A woman is offered a $300 job to go to a creepy manor and feed somebody's dog. What can go wrong? Now, the film is directed by, and I apologize in advance if I butcher these names, Nicolo Fimuro, and the film stars Eliza Bajana, and it's also powered by Pippet Story Studio. Now, if you want to go and watch this film without the commentary, the link is going to be in the comments below. All right, if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so I kind of have a problem from the start. Why are we already revealing the dog already? I mean, this dog is artificially, like, this is AI generated creature, which is fine, but it's not the strongest look. Me personally, as a storyteller, I think that the viewer needs to earn that reveal. You can tease the dog at the beginning, through sounds, maybe footprints, things like that. But you don't have to like give it away, because now what incentivizes, the viewer to continue to watch? But I'm going to. Let's keep watching. So this is interesting. Now, the job offer was for $300, but look at this house. I mean, this looks like a castle or some type of like mansion or something like that. Like, I'm already questioning a $300 job offer. Okay, this is actually kind of funny. All right, so the instructions are right here. Like, I don't understand who wrote the instructions and why they're written all like like a giant like board or something. But okay, pour the food, leave before 11, and that the dog is shy. Now, first of all, like I said, I don't understand why this is written in just this like giant presentation board. And then also, like, they've been like communicating, like she's been communicating with this person on cell phone, like throughout text. Like this, I think this film was made like in recent times. So I don't understand why the instructions had to be written out like that. Like, I don't know. And if you got leave instructions, please leave useful instructions. Like, by the way, my dog is this giant cryptic creature that could kill you if you look at it. Like, run from it. Second thought, don't even enter the house. Just don't take the job. Let's continue. This is kind of like a little bit funny, like not really like funny, but more from an insider perspective, from someone who makes films. So when you're making practical films, everything boils down to money. And one of the biggest, like most expensive things is that where you're gonna film it, because you can't like afford to like build a set from scratch, So what I do, and a lot of people do, is they go to places like, Gigster or Peer Space. But the problem is when you rent these places, you can't really like deck them out completely from a perspective of sound like set design. So a lot of times you're gonna see weird things just hanging out in the sets. Like for instance, this weird mannequin like statue or this weird like armor like statue, like a knight in shining armor thing. Like why is that there? Like is and then also like the way the outside of the building looks doesn't really match the decor on the inside. Like look at the kitchen. Like this doesn't match. Like it almost makes you wonder like if this scene is really being like shot in the same location as the exterior shot was doing. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. That's just my perspective. Well, let's just keep watching. All right, wait a second. Listen to this is kind of this was a gripe that I had with Double Vision as well. And I feel like the music is just too loud and the Foley effects just are too loud. Like listen to this dog walking through the house. Like the sound effects sound like this dog is like 100 feet tall. Like who is this Bigfoot? Like I don't Okay. So, I was getting ready to make fun of her for like hiding behind the sofa. Like I just watched a movie called Double Vision. If you want that reaction, go and look at the video. It's gonna be somewhere in this. I'll put in the timestamps. So anyway, in that movie, I made fun because she did the ultimate thing where she just kind of like hear from the monster and kind of like put her hands behind her face, like her covered her eyes like a kid. This woman, she ran and hid behind a sofa. But to her credit, it looks like it may have worked because the dog went outside. Go figure. So hold on. Hold on. So why is the dog there? How did the dog get there? Did it teleport? Does it have magical powers? Like nothing was explained. Like the dog just went outside and then we didn't see the dog again. And I kind of knew something was coming because she kind of was like driving down the street, but she was driving in one direction, but she kept constantly looking behind her, which is, you never do that. Like you never know. I mean, anything could be out there. But of course, the dog teleported there like magic. It just teleported there. Why? We don't know. Maybe the dog wanted to do a jump scare. Who knows? But who knows? Let's continue. Now, this is very impressive, in my opinion, as a filmmaker. And to be honest, low key, something I'm gonna learn, and it's gonna inspire me, and it's something that makes me want to learn how they did this, and steal it, and maybe use it in some of my films. This car wreck scene was filmed really, really, really good. My very first film I made, I had a stunt coordinator, and I'm telling you, it took forever just to film a guy falling like on the ground, like on his butt. Like there was like pads on top of pads and all kind of stuff like that. To even film a scene where like, a car is getting in a car crash and then crashing into a tree, that's next level. Like, and it looked real. Now, I am curious if some of this was done with AI. Maybe. I don't know, because there was an AI company affiliated with this. But even if it was, Bravo Zulu, this was amazing. And in my opinion, I felt like this was the best part of the film. Now, it does end in a limbo situation. We don't know if the driver survived. We don't know if the dog just ran off into the, woods. We don't know. But I can tell you, I actually thought that this was a more satisfying ending than the last film I reviewed, which was Double Vision. So, generally, this was really, really a good film. Overall, I thought Not My Dog worked. It's well paced. It doesn't overcomplicate the storyline. The actress, Miss Eliza Vagana, I think that's her name, does a really good job carrying almost the entire film by herself. My biggest, little complaints, again, was the sound mix. I don't think that the sound, just because it's horror, doesn't have to be so loud and in the ear. The footstep doesn't have to be so loud. We don't need it to sound like Godzilla is walking through a building. But more importantly, what I did like was this was a great example of how you can incorporate AI in the storytelling, filmmaking business without like ruining the actual story and the plot. And I love how they incorporated AI filmmaking with practical filmmaking as well. Like this is still a practical film. I wouldn't consider this a AI film just because the dog was AI, it was done with the AI company. But anyways, I'm James from Behind the Scare, and I'll see you at our next scare. Peace.